Ryan to root for Claressa. I really am. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little bothered when her cousin did an interview. Now, yeah, I allowed the interview because I'm messy. I'm a messy bitch like that. You feel me? I can't help who I am. But I did feel just a little bit sorry for Claressa when her cousin Shalita came on my platform and literally, I said, what are people saying that you dragging her down?
What if the thing you fought so hard to protect was never loyalty in the first place? What if what you thought was love was really just a role you were asked to play without ever being told the full script? That's the question sitting at the center of this entire situation, and it's why so many people feel uneasy watching it unfold. According to claims shared by Tasha K, this was never about loud rumors or internet mess. She says this story didn't come together overnight. It wasn't built on screenshots passed around for clicks or half-heard conversations. She claims it took weeks of quiet confirmation, done away from social media, away from timelines, and far from public noise. No rushing, no chaos, just careful checking. She says the truth didn't hit all at once. It showed itself slowly, first through dates that didn't match up, then through patterns that felt familiar but couldn't be explained, then through voice notes that sounded almost identical, landing in different inboxes. Same tone, same explanations, same apologies. The only thing that changed was who received them. While all of this was happening quietly, Claressa Shields was still showing strength online. She posted confidence. She posted belief. She posted love. From the outside, she looked solid and unshaken. But according to Tasha K, behind the scenes, the foundation was already cracking. She claims people tried to warn Claressa more than once. Not publicly, not for attention, just private conversations. Gentle warnings. Subtle questions meant to protect, not embarrass. But Claressa, according to the narrative, was deep in love mode. Full trust mode. She believed in the loyalty she thought she had. She defended it. She stood on it. What she didn't know yet was that the loyalty she was fighting for wasn't being broken in one place. It was being divided. This is where the story takes a sharp turn. According to Tasha K, this wasn't about one other woman. It wasn't about a single mistake. It wasn't even about one secret relationship. She claims Papoose was involved with 5 different women at the same time, each placed carefully into a separate role. Not chaos. Structure. One woman was emotional support. Someone he leaned on. Someone he talked to consistently. Someone who listened when things felt heavy. Another woman was trained to stay quiet, kept completely off social media. Low visibility. Minimal questions. There was also a situation from the past that never fully closed. Old history. Familiar comfort. Something that never truly ended, just paused. Then there was a more recent connection. Something impulsive. Not meant to last but still active. And finally, there was one more woman placed on hold. Close enough to remain available. Distant enough to stay undefined. According to Tasha K, this wasn't reckless behavior. It was intentional. She didn't describe it as someone juggling relationships badly. She described it as someone running a system. Every woman had a lane. None of them were meant to overlap. And Claressa, whether she realized it or not, was standing inside something that was never designed to protect her. What made these claims harder to dismiss wasn't dramatic evidence or leaked photos. It was how the details lined up too cleanly. Timelines didn't flow naturally when placed side by side. Travel dates overlapped in ways that didn't make sense. Excuses repeated themselves almost word for word. Family obligations, work conflicts, scheduling problems. The explanation stayed the same, only the audience changed. Meanwhile, Claressa was publicly defending a version of reality that didn't match what was happening privately. According to Tasha K, Claressa had already seen some things. Not everything, but enough to raise quiet questions. Instead of confronting it head-on, she searched for explanations, context, alternate meanings, anything that allowed her to believe that what she was seeing didn't apply to her. She told herself she was different, that her position was secure, that her place couldn't be replaced. And that led to the unspoken question no one wanted to say out loud.
This Christmas with him, this very special Christmas with him, yeah. Apparently, Claressa spent Christmas alone in the Louis Vuitton store, racking up about $30,000 in bills this Christmas. Okay, Papoose was with his family.
Was Claressa the main woman, or just the most visible one? That question matters because visibility can be mistaken for priority. Being seen doesn't always mean being chosen. Sometimes it just means being useful to the image. According to Tasha K, the moment everything truly cracked didn't happen online. There was no live stream, no public argument, no viral meltdown. It happened quietly on Christmas. That day mattered. According to the claims, Claressa believed Christmas belonged to them. Instead, she spent the day alone, shopping inside a Louis Vuitton store and reportedly spending close to $30,000. Later, the same bag appeared framed as a gift from Papoose, even though she had purchased it herself. At the same time, according to Tasha K, Papoose wasn't unavailable. He wasn't isolated. He wasn't busy elsewhere. He was with Remy Ma and his daughter. That difference changed everything. Because being told family comes first hits differently when you realize you were never included in that family circle. The holiday wasn't postponed. It wasn't rescheduled. It was already claimed. From that moment on, the breakdown wasn't emotional. It was mental. According to Tasha K, this wasn't a collapse with tears. It was a collapse of trust. A collapse of certainty. A collapse of the reality Claressa had been defending publicly. On the outside, Claressa continued posting confidently. Old memories. Supportive captions. Strength. But behind closed doors, the energy didn't match. Emotional distance. Vague future plans. Major decisions made without her voice. As Tasha K described it, Claressa was producing girlfriend content while he was quietly preparing an exit.
Sorry for Claressa when she was in there blowing a bag, $30,000, and then she had to take the bag to Papoose and acted as if Papoose gave her the bag.
To give me nothing from Louis for real. I don't know why you did that, but you didn't have to.
Christmas.
You didn't have to give me.
When the word collapse started circulating, Tasha K was clear. This wasn't physical. There was no dramatic breakdown, no public crying, no visible meltdown. It was a realization collapse. Those hurt more because they don't show right away. Tasha K made a point to say she wasn't attacking Claressa. She wasn't questioning her strength or worth. She framed this as exposing a pattern, a system where men spread emotional access across multiple women while maintaining one clean public image. According to her, Claressa wasn't weak. She was misinformed. As the story spread, Papoose didn't react loudly. There were no detailed denials, no long explanations, just brief statements and long stretches of silence. To Tasha K, that silence wasn't accidental. When receipts are real, silence becomes strategy. By this stage, the story stopped being about rumors and became about choice. The real collapse wasn't public. It was the moment Claressa had to decide whether to leave or stay inside something she now understood. And nothing was denied. Nothing was clarified. Nothing was corrected. In situations like this, silence doesn't signal confusion. It signals calculation.